Welcome guys. Today we have another summary video, and this one is actually about Hu Tao. So what I did miss on the previous video, and a lot of viewers pointed out, is that more character events to follow during version 1.3. So in this video, I'll cover some of the things I missed on the previous video. And in the previous video, I was very excited, but I did miss some very big parts. So in this video, we'll have a look at Hu Tao. We're going to have a look at the Xiao Lantern, how that is going to be crafted. We're going to have a look at the new weapons that will be available in the game, so you can see what are those weapons. We'll have a look at a lot of things in more details. And the biggest part, guys, is this particular line. Notice all the writings are highlighted, the important part, and notice that the date of the event does not finish on the 2nd of March, because a lot of events actually go to the 7th of March. So what that means is there is definitely going to be a third banner. And if you have seen our previous video about Hu Tao, you will know that we talk about this in a lot more details. In this video, we'll look at all the aspects of how each of those particular events will last, and how those 14-day events means there will be a third part. So you can see we had the dates over here. And we pretty much stated that Hu Tao will be coming with patch 1.3. And basically, what that means is Hu Tao will come on the 3rd of March. So we had to look at a lot of things and the ways why they didn't include Hu Tao, because of the bad fortune of the Chinese superstition. But with this particular line over here, we can pretty much 95 or 99.5% confirm that Hu Tao is coming. So there's no way they will reveal 2 of the characters with all the banners and then tell us more character event wishes will be coming. There is a second part. Notice for the event banner, which yes, there's a lot more details over here. Notice for the event banner, the first banner we predicted was for the 5-star Primordial Jade Cutter and also for the 5-star Polearm. And what that means is we have predicted correctly in our weapon banner for this one. And this is massive, because if we come back to our previous prediction video with the source of the leak of all the information for patch 1.3, this video predicted everything correctly with a Paimon shop, with the new weapons, and with everything. And guess what, guys? This prediction also talks about Hu Tao coming in patch 1.3 with a special quest. So this particular prediction was posted before patch 1.3 livestream, and this 100% confirms Keqing, this confirms weapons, confirms a Paimon shop, and this one also says Hu Tao is coming in patch 1.3. So if we combine those two information and all the weapons that is demonstrated for Hu Tao, which we'll have a look, it is pretty much confirmed that, guys, Hu Tao is coming in patch 1.3, and she will come on the 3rd of March. And I'm pretty confident on that as well. Maybe 1% change if they still open for adjustment. Notice that they didn't show Hu Tao because they want to boost the sales of Xiao. They are colliding characters with both Polearm characters. Now keep in mind, they did have this line open but not showing Hu Tao, also for the reason they can still change depending on the decision of the developers. So we'll be aware of this. But knowing the new weapons that is coming, notice the first one are the Primordial Jade Cutter and also the Polearm that were predicted correctly. The second one is about the Staff of Homer, Lithic Spear, and Lithic Blade. Let's have a look at those. So you can see the Staff of Homer. This is a very powerful weapon for Hu Tao, which massively increased critical damage by 66.2% at the highest level. With 608 damage, this weapon also increased Hu Tao's HP, which allows her to do more damage. Just a brief summary of Hu Tao. If Hu Tao uses her E-spell, she will lose 30% of current HP, but gain HP as attack. She will gain a few thousand damage. The higher HP she has, the stronger she becomes. So what this means is, Hu Tao is actually perfect for this particular staff, and this staff not only increased HP by 20%, it also increased attack by 0.8% of your maximum HP, and then by another 1% of the maximum HP if HP is below 50%. So this was made for Hu Tao, and people are saying this is Hu Tao's weapon. And similarly, the Lithic Spear is also very powerful for Xiao and also Hu Tao, because for the Lyrian Harbor characters, the more weapons you have on the team for the Lyrian Harbor characters, the stronger this becomes. Let me say this again. More Lyrian Harbor characters on the team, the stronger this weapon becomes, with increase of 28% attack and also 12% critical rate up to 4 characters. We have talked about the Lithic Blade and also the Lithic Spear in more details in the previous video, so I'll have the links over here for you guys to have a look. Those are very good. And yes, there's so many things that I was too excited I might have missed a little bit, so we're coming back to those. Very excited to see that is a hidden confirmation that Hu Tao is coming. On the next part, if I have a look at the theater mechanics with the crafting system for the basically the tower defense, we'll be crafting Xiao's lantern. And during my time, I was looking around and actually found the Xiao lantern details. Notice that we need the Xiao fiber, the wick material, and also the shard. This one is a mineral, and those two can be dropped by monsters. So we don't have to look for this right away. New monsters will appear, or new jobs will appear with monsters and new mechanics. So once the game is available with patch 1.3, we'll hunt for those items, and then we can craft for the mechanics. This does not cost any reason, which is really good. Now, of course, there's also another part I missed during the previous video. I can't believe I missed this. I was like, okay, optimization, I'm gonna skip optimization. But this is the massive part about all of Zhongli's buffs confirmed. I won't go in through this in too much details because we have had a previous video to talk about all those buffs. But what I really want to highlight is the biggest buff is character protected by the Jade Shield to reduce the enemy's resistance and also physical resistance. So what that means is enemy will take anywhere from 10 to 20% additional damage depending how much defense they have, and this is actually swappable. So you have Zhongli cast a shield, then you swap into a different character, you will still benefit from this. And this is a massive buff to Zhongli. There's a lot of other buffs for Zhongli, like holding down the E, casting down his pillar. There's buffs to his percentage of damage, normal attack, and also, the E spells. There's a really good buff for Zhongli. There is also a small buff to Mona as well. When she's hit, she can use her illusory torrent more quickly, and it is the case with sprinting for other characters as well. There's also a new idle animation for Kaya. There's a lot of great things that is actually updated. So I guess the biggest part we can take away from this is there is a lot more event in this particular patch, and this particular patch is likely going to last for about 42 days. So it is still the duration of 2 banners. Why do you think I'll say that? There is actually a small hint over here. If we come back to the weapon category, notice the weapon category, the first weapons banner will last for 20 days. There will be 2 weapons banner. The second weapon banner will last for another 20 days. And counting the time between them, likely the patch 1.3 will last for 40 plus days. And this is why we can confirm there will be a third Hu Tao banner and there will be 2 weapons banner. We can see all the available weapons. Now the only thing we don't see is the second 5-star weapon, and in the prediction video we talk about that is going to be the Wolf's Gravestone, and we're going to be finding out if that is also correct. Now before we finish, if you guys do want to come and have a look at this video, this is pretty much the perfect prediction video, which we had a lot of questions from the patch 1.3, and the particular informer directly predicted everything with Keqing and everything that's included, and that's why I was talking about Hu Tao. So this particular video was the foundation of the basis of the prediction for Hu Tao to come, and then this particular line from the official forum pretty much confirmed that Hu Tao will be coming on the 3rd of March. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Very excited. I love they have little hints like this. They even highlight it. It's like, guys, we're not lying. We're telling you it's coming, but we want to boost the sales. So for those that like me, who was too excited to see everything else, I actually missed out this line. So very thankful to our viewers to actually highlight this, and I was super excited. I collect all the information for us, and let me know what you guys think about this. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips, and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Keqing and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.